What's going on, y'all? I'm Czar, and in this video we're taking a look at the Softube Producer Collection because this is on sale for just $149 until August 31st, 2025. Now, Softube plugins are like SSL plugins in that they are expensive. I'd say SSL is more expensive, but Softube doesn't really have good sales to me, and this one is an actual great sale. So the Producers Collection, let's take a look at what's in it, and then I'll show you how I use some of those plugins in that collection on this track. Of course, I've got a link in the description if y'all want to check them out, learn more about them, or pick them up. All right, so I'm going to flip over to my browser. This is the Softube Producers Collection, and here's a look at the plugins that you get included. Actually, I think it's a few more than, well, we're missing one that I can see, but we'll get to that. All right, here's a look at the plugins that you get. $149. Keep that in mind, because like I said, Softube plugins are expensive. This is actually 89% off the regular price of all these plugins in this bundle. All right, we've got Amp Room. I don't have that one, haven't used it. British Class A. I really like this one. This is, of course, based off of a Neve console to give you that Neve sound. Channel strip. You've got gate, compressor, limiter, 3-band EQ, high, low pass filters, and I really like this drive and character section up here in the upper right. We have the FET compressor Mark II. I kind of wish I would include a Mark I in this as well because it's still good, but this is the new one. And this takes the 1176 further than what everyone else does. Everyone else just clones the 1176. This actually has more features than you'd find on it. We've got like a 1 to 1.5 ratio. We got a 2-to-1 ratio, which I've always wanted a 2-to-1 ratio on an 1176. You got other features on here like high frequency makeup. You can bring in and out the transformer as well as the FET. Like this is a really nice FET compressor. Below that we have harmonics. This is a saturation type plugin where you've got solid state, transformer, master, tube, and modern sound that you can go between. Below that we've got a Model 84 polyphonic synthesizer. I think I have this, I'm not sure. Vocoder, I don't have that. Passive active pack. Now this is a group of 3 plugins. This is one of the plugins I say we were missing from that picture above. So this comes with 3 different plugins. You've got the passive EQ, the active EQ, and then you have the focus EQ. We'll take a look more at that in the track. Then we have tape. Isn't my favorite tape plugin because I feel like it's more subtle than a lot of them out there, but it just depends on what you're going for. This is great for a nice glowing effect, but definitely I feel it's more subtle than other tape plugins, but still a good one. Transient shaper, not my favorite transient shaper, but definitely gets the job done. Tube delay, I used to love this delay. I mean, I still like it, but I used to use it all the time. Now I don't use it as much. This is one of the I feel like it's one of like the first Softube plugins ever come out, as well as that passive active pack is pretty old too. Then you also have widener. I don't have this one. All right, so those are, was that 1, 2, and then we got 3, 4. You got 3 in this, so that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you got 13 plugins in this bundle. All right, let's jump back over to Studio One. Let's take a listen. This is a singer-songwriter named Delana, and right now I have all the plugins bypassed. Take a listen, and then I'll bring in the plugins, and we'll hear what I've done with this using plugins from the Softube Producer Collection.
You know just as well as me that we're never over, never over. I know just as well as you. You need a closure, need me closer. When are we gonna act outrageous? Past due time we start behaving. Your love is what I've been craving still. It's so embarrassing. The pain is deafening, you know. We're not supposed to be, but we're never over, never over. We're never over, never over.
All right, so definitely here's some spots where we need a little bit of compression on the vocal. Also going to do a little bit of EQing to the vocal, really just to bring out some of the high end. Pretty happy with it. Overall, the way it sounds, there's not a lot that we have to do to it here. The track, let's start with the track. So let's mute the vocal, start with the track. On the track, I've got the transient shaper, and I've also got the British Class A. With the transient shaper, of course, I'm using it to add some punch to the kick. And then with British Class A, I'm boosting 3 dB on the low shelf and boosting 2 dB in the mids, 1 dB on the high. Got a little bit of compression going as well as adding some drive and character with that saturation there on that right side. Also on the mix bus, we'll get to that. We've got tape on the mix bus here. All right, we'll bring this in one by one. I'll start with bringing in the transient shaper. All right, let's bring in the British Class A. All right, let's move over to the vocal, and we'll start with the FET Mark II. You can see I've got it on that 2-to-1 ratio that I've always wanted on 1176. See, we got drive. We can drive more into the transformer and get more of that distortion if we wanted. Let's add the FET compressor in and take a listen.
You know just as well as me that we're never over, never over. I know just as well as you. You need a closure, need me closer. When are we gonna act outrageous? Past due time we start behaving. Your love is what I've been craving still.
All right, so with this, I've got the FET on as well as the transformer. And as you can hear, it really added more attitude to the vocal here. Let's bring in the passive EQ, which is one of my favorite Softube EQs. I've got a little bit of the high going here. Let's bring that in.
You know just as well as me that we're never over, never over. I know just as well as you. You need a closure, need me closer. When are we gonna act outrageous? Past due time we start behaving. Your love is what I've been craving still.
All right, let's move over to the tube delay. So we're going to add the tube delay, and then I also have harmonics after that that I've got driven all the way to add some of that distortion. So now we're getting some of that tube delay into the distortion, and that's going to sound like this.
You know just as well as me that we're never over, never over. I know just as well as you. You need a closure, need me closer. When are we gonna act outrageous? Past due time we start behaving. Your love is what I've been craving still. It's so embarrassing. The pain is deafening, you know. We're not supposed to be, but we're never over, never over.
All right, and lastly, we have tape on the mix bus. Let's bring this in now. So with tape, you have the option between 3 different tapes, And if we can hit this to bring that in and out, so you can see each one there change. And we've got more controls if you open this up: input, output, speed, stability, dry and wet, as well as crosstalk. And we can also do the stop for that tape stop effect. We'll take a look at that in just a second. But this is now with, let's start with tape out and then I'll bring it in.
You know just as well as me that we're never over, never over. I know just as well as you. You need a closure, need me closer. When are we gonna act outrageous? As to time we start behaving. Your love is what I've been craving still.
All right, so with the tape, when I brought it in, you can immediately hear that, just that natural tape compression that you get, kind of softening things up, gluing things together. You also have tape speed we can have with this knob here. Right now I've got it on 15 IPS. Now let's play this and bring everything in, and at the same time we'll go ahead and take everything out and bypass it, and so you can hear just the immediate difference of what all of these Softube plugins is doing to this track.
You know just as well as me that we're never over, never over. I know just as well as you. You need a closure, need me closer. When are we gonna act outrageous? As to time we start behaving. Your love is what I've been craving still.
All right, so there's a look at some of the plugins available in the Softube Producers Collection. Y'all definitely comment and let me know what you think about this one. For $149, I think this is absolute steal because Softube just doesn't have that good sales to me. Normally when their stuff goes on sale, it might be $79 or $99. It's just, I don't really see Softube plugin sales that make me say, oh, for this price I have to have this. This is definitely one of those sales that I say, for this price I have to have this. But y'all definitely comment and let me know what you think. Again, I'll have a link in the description if y'all want to check them out, learn more about them, or pick them up. And this is again $149 until August 31st 2025. All right, if you enjoyed this video, I appreciate a thumbs up. And if y'all want to continue to see content from me, then y'all know what to do.